Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Charles Hart Middle School, where each and every day we soar, which means to be successful, organized, attentive, and respectful. Yes, we are so glad to have you all here in our beautiful library with our students and members of our community to talk about something that's truly amazing. So imagine if you were a school teacher, and as a school teacher and teaching for many years, there was never enough time to get through everything. You wanted to add a little bit of this, give more field trips, more enrichment, but there was never enough time. So we have the opportunity now to give our students and our teachers more time for us to meet our goals. And we're working hard here at Charles Hart Middle School to, of course, pushing our students towards achieving. And our goal here and our mission is leading change, challenging minds, transforming lives. And that's what we do every day. But now we get 20 more days to do it better for our students. And I push our kids and we talk about it a lot here because middle school is that interesting sweet spot of education where you have a chance to really shape who they are, push them, and expose them to different things. So our kids know here, it's not just about getting you ready to go to high school, it's getting you ready to go to high school and beyond. So now, with more time, we are really going to work on doing that because we want our students, when they leave Charles Hart Middle School, that they're going to be successful global citizens. So you're going to have an opportunity to actually hear from one of our amazing 7th grade students who is actually in our AVID program, Muriel Jones.
Good morning. My name is Muriel Jones. I am a 7th grader here at Charles Hart Middle School. I'm currently enrolled in the AVID program, which is preparing us now for college. My favorite subjects are math and history. When I grow up, I want to be a professional dancer and a highly successful entrepreneur. I would like to attend a school for the performing arts or go to North Carolina A&T State University. Charles Hart is an outstanding middle school, and I'm so elated that the mayor of Washington, D.C. has come out to visit us today. I am proud to introduce the mayor of Washington, D.C., Mayor Muriel Bowser.
Let's hear it for Muriel. Give her a big round of applause. And Principal, thank you for having us at the lovely Charles Hart Middle School. And I want to thank you for your leadership and enthusiasm about more time for learning. Let's hear it for the principal. And community members, see children, we have a lot of community members here who are also interested in your success. Commissioner Anthony Lorenzo Green, Charles Lindsay, Commissioner from HCO7, Ronald Moten, I understand, is here, as well as Michael Bost, LeVar Jones, Harold Thomas, also here, Brenda Jones, thank you for being here, Sheila Bunn, and Olivia Chase from the Chancellor's Cabinet. Let's hear it for our community members. I think she's going to make every Education Week activity. That's what I think. I also want to acknowledge certainly our education team, the Deputy Mayor who is here, Jennifer Niles. Give her a big round of applause. Our wonderful Chancellor of Schools, Chancellor Henderson. Give her a round of applause. And another member I see has joined us, Council Member David Grasso, who chairs the Council's Education Committee. There's a seat for you here. And all of our wonderful teachers and staff from DC Public Schools. Let's hear it for the teachers and staff. So you heard from the principal that our big announcement today is that we have selected 10 schools in our DC public school system, elementary and middle schools, who will have an extended year, which means they will have 200 days of instruction. And that is compared to 180 days in the standard school year. We know that children experience what they call the summer slide, and we know that in many neighborhoods and schools that summer slide is even more of a significant impact on how well the children succeed. The school year will start a little bit earlier in August with modified break schedules and continue slightly later. That's what I say, Chancellor, so everybody slightly later into the summer. So we know that reducing this summer slide will also help us reduce the gap between how well our children are doing from across the city. So here in the district, we have established the right foundation for success, but we're not finished, and we can't be satisfied with just that. That's why we will be pushing the envelope every single way to find more ways to invest in our children. We have significantly improved how we evaluate, compensate, and value our teachers, and we couldn't do any of this without them. We have also been very focused on having a rigorous curriculum and an engaged community, and we have also been focused on making sure school has enriching activities even beyond the classroom. So the Chancellor is going to talk to you about the 10 lucky schools, and she's going to talk to you firsthand with the principal about what an extended year has meant right here at Hart. So with that, I want to first acknowledge, before we turn to the Chancellor, our partner on the Council of the District of Columbia, who chairs the Council's Education Committee, Councilmember David Grosso.
Well, thank you very much, Mayor Bowser, and I'm extremely excited to be here to support this effort. I think it's important, as we've seen in some of the schools that we've already tried this out in, that it will make a huge difference to have extended year, and indeed, hopefully, more and more extended day as well. So earlier this year, my staff and I were at a school, an elementary school in Ward 1, which is one of the ones that's going to be here, which is Cook Elementary, which I believe is one of the ones that's going to be awarded this year. And the principal there explained that the gap in the school when you leave in the summer, it's a huge difference. They tested their students when they left, and they were at 68, 69% proficiency in reading. And when they came back in the summer, it was dropping down to 30%. So if you think about what they have to do to catch that up, it's remarkable. So I'm excited to be here to support you, Mayor Bowser, as well as Chancellor Henderson, Deputy Mayor Niles, in this in really innovative and smart approach to making sure that our students have the best possibility and the best chance to learn in our schools every single year and retain that knowledge. So thank you, and I look forward to being here.
Thank you, Councilmember. Thank you. So as I introduce the Chancellor, I also want to acknowledge that this part of our earlier this week, in the start of Education Week, the Chancellor presented a wonderful program at the Kennedy Center. Does anybody know about that? Yeah. It's called Standing Ovation for Teachers, and it was a tremendous recognition of the outstanding teachers and principals and assistant principals and staff that we have in DCPS. And I know that has been the hallmark of the Chancellor's tenure with us, making sure that we have quality teaching in every school in Washington, D.C. Chancellor Henderson. Thank you.
And because we have so many quality teachers in our buildings in Washington, D.C., I want to give them more time to spend with our wonderful students. The crazy thing is, I'll tell you a story. It's interesting that we're here at Hart. But 2 years ago, when we were doing budget roundtables, we go out and we ask the community, what do you want to see in the next budget? And there was a student here at Hart. She was a 7th grader at the time. And I said, if we get more money in our budget, what do you want to see? And she said, I want to see a longer school day. That's not usually what middle school students tell you they want to see. And I said, well, tell me about that. And she said, well, we have amazing teachers and we're doing awesome things in our classroom. But as soon as we get good and into it, the bell rings, right? When our young people are saying that they're enjoying what's happening in school, when they feel good about the people who are standing in front of their classroom and in front of their schools, and that they want more, it's incumbent upon us to respond to that need. And so this morning, I'm really pleased to announce that 10 schools next year, in addition to the one that we're piloting this year, will have the opportunity for an extended school year. Those schools are Garfield Elementary School, H.D. Cook Elementary School, Hart Middle School, Hendley Elementary School, Johnson Middle School, Kelly Miller Middle School, Martin Luther King Elementary School, Randall Highlands Elementary School, Raymond Education Campus, as we noted, Thomas Elementary School, Neville Thomas Elementary School, and Turner Elementary School. I first want to thank the mayor because, we come to the mayor with all kinds of interesting and innovative ideas. I always say if you want something different, if you want a different outcome, you have to do something differently. And we've been at the cutting edge we've been on the cutting edge at DCPS of trying to do research-based innovations that will help our students achieve more. And, when you do something new, it always costs money. And so when we went to the mayor and said, so we'd like to extend the day and it's going to cost bazillions of dollars, she said, great. She didn't flinch, no problem. She said, if this is what's right for our students, we'll figure out how to make it happen. And so I want to thank the mayor for her unequivocal support of DCPS and all of our cockamamie ideas, all of our innovations as we continue to push hard to meet the needs of our young people. We are working tirelessly every day to provide our young people with a world-class education. That's why we've significantly raised our standards. That's why we've reworked our entire curriculum. That's why we've increased our extracurricular activities and our electives. It's why we've provided more and better access to early education. And it's why we have been relentless about ensuring the best teaching staff in the nation. We also know that there is very clear evidence that providing students with more instructional time, more educational opportunities, more time for enrichment, particularly students who are the neediest, that leads to improved outcomes. And so we don't want to just improve our reading and math scores. I've been very clear that it's important to us to develop our students' talents as much as our test scores. But we want them to have more time to go in depth in their academic subjects, more time for art and music and PE, more time for field trips so that teachers don't feel stressed out about trying to fit it all into 180 days. A longer school year allows our young people to improve in areas where they struggle. It also gives more time for them to participate in areas where they thrive. So for these 10 schools, there will be 200 instructional days instead of 180. There'll also be 8 intersession days where students who are struggling can get their particular needs met. We'll have 4 teacher breaks over the course of the year, a 2-week summer break for teachers with a 3-week break for students, and then other breaks throughout the year that just flow a little more naturally, and then 10 professional development days for teachers. We want to be very clear. We're not Chicago, where we're asking you to work more and we're not going to pay you anymore. We believe that compensating our teachers and our staff members is incredibly important. And so these teachers at these schools, instead of working on a 10-month contract, will work on an 11-month contract, which is allowable in our collective bargaining agreement. And this is not an experiment. This is based on research. We see it happening all across the city. We see it happening all across the country. And for a long time, I think as a traditional district, we weren't nimble enough to figure out how to do this. That's over now. We know how to meet our students' needs. We know how to figure out how to do this. And with the support of the mayor, I'm really excited that in addition to the 41 extended day schools, we'll now have 11 next year extended year schools. And I want you to, what I'm most proud of is the fact that This came to us. This wasn't some idea that was hatched in central office. This came to us from our principals, our school communities, and from our community members. Again, this year we did 3 budget roundtable meetings all across the city. And we asked people, how's extended day going? Do you like it? In some cases, school communities said, you know what, extended day is cool. We're getting more done. But like our kids are tired at the end of the day. Our teachers are tired at the end of the day. What do you think about extended year? Right? What do you think about spreading it out over the course of the year? And we said, if that's what you need, we'll figure out how to do that. In fact, Raymond Education Campus came to us 2 years ago. Natalie Hubbard is the amazing principal there. And she said, Chancellor Henderson, I want to extend the school year. And I was like, okay. Yeah, give us a minute. We'll figure it out. And it took a year for us to figure out how to do that. But we were able to go back to her and say, all right, put together a plan, work with your community, invest your community. And we didn't, again, make these decisions with these 10 schools in a vacuum. We did a survey to parents all over the city to say, are you into extended day, extended year? Do you think it's the right thing for your school? It's not a one-size-fits-all solution. It makes sense for some schools and some communities. It doesn't make sense for others. And so we worked to figure out what communities were interested and excited about it. We said to principals who raised their hand and said they want to do it, go back and talk to your teachers, talk to your parents, talk to your families. And in some cases, we jointly decided it wasn't the right thing for a school. But for these 11 schools, I am super excited about what's going to happen over the next year. And so I want you to hear straight from somebody who is doing it right now. I want you to meet Natalie Hubbard, who is the principal at Raymond Education Campus, and she can share with you a little bit about how extended year is going this year.
Thank you, Chancellor Henderson. I am honored to be here to elaborate on the implementation of the extended school year at Raymond Education Campus. And in addition, I am thrilled to know that 10 fellow principals will join me in this new cohort of schools. If I only had more time, can we spend a little more time completing this activity? I want to learn more. Wait, I'm not finished yet. These are just a few phrases that contributed to our journey on extending our school year. Educators are always searching for innovative ways to enhance student achievement. This is our first year implementing extended school year at Raymond Education Campus. We have noticed that students are excited about attending school, and our attendance rate continues to be well above 95%. Parents are thrilled to know that their children are safe with caring teachers, staff members, and this all contributes to our family environment. Parents do not have to worry about summer school programs, which can be very cumbersome. Students are able to participate in rewarding experiences that promote learning beyond the classroom. This year, our students will attend school for 190 days. 10 instructional days were added to our school calendar and 2 intersession weeks. This provided an opportunity for students to receive additional instruction as well as team building and exciting experiences. For example, during the month of September, our students were able to see the Broadway play, The Lion King. And since our winter break didn't begin until December 24th, we were able to tour New York City. Students enjoyed the Christmas Spectacular performance at Radio City Hall, of course, and they were able to see the Christmas tree at Rockefeller Center and participate in holiday activities prior to beginning their break. These field trips did not interfere with the instructional calendar or days and time. During the month of February, students will celebrate Black History Month by seeing the performance An American Dream. And in addition to that, students will participate in the following field trips, such as skiing, overnight camping, National Aquarium, National Zoo, tour of Washington, D.C., and visit the Botanical Gardens, just to name a few. When reviewing our students' work, we have seen significant difference in their writing. They're able to write from their experiences and compose narrative essays. Students are spending more time on units of study, sharing that they no longer feel the pressure faced when trying to cover all standards prior to administering interim assessments. The purpose of extended year is to prevent what is known as the summer slide, where students experience summer learning loss. So teachers are focusing on how to enhance learning. They're focusing on how to make greater students. They're focusing on how our students can achieve more. So far this year, we have been able to provide a highly attended intersession. We have been able to go on various field trips that inspire our students to love school. And at the end of the school year, we will see great results. But in closing, I just want to end with this. There's nothing more rewarding than seeing students that attend school not because they have to, but because they want to be there.
Let's hear it for Principal Hubbard. Thanks for bringing that idea to the Chancellor and working with families and teachers to make sure it's successful at the beautiful Raymond Education Center. So now I'm going to ask the Chancellor and Deputy Mayor to join me, and we can take some questions about the extended year.
Yeah, before we take questions, can I ask, I see the shining stars of Hart Middle School who we have with us, and this is about them. And so I wanted to, I'm crossing my fingers, but I wanted to ask some of our Hart scholars, what do you think about having 20 additional days or a longer school year? If there's anybody who would love to comment on that, just raise your hand. Yes, sir. Can you stand up and introduce yourself? Nice to meet you, Marcus. What grade are you in? 7th. All right. What do you think about a longer school year?
It's good because most of the students don't want to come to school, but then some want to. The ones who want to come to school, they have a better chance. They have a better chance of making it.
All right. Because the kids that want to come to school have a better chance of making it. Anybody else? Yes, ma'am. I see a cheerleader in the back.
My name is Ayana Campbell. I'm in the 6th grade, and I think it's good that we have that we're going to have an extended year because we get to learn more.
All right. Thank you, Ayana. Yes, ma'am.
My name is Tyler Purge, and I think it's good that we have extended year because it helps the kids see what they want to do and where they want to go after they get that extra 20 days. Mm-hmm. And like, which I was saying, like, when we get into something and the bell rings, that like makes us upset.
Uh-huh. Sure enough. All right, so you could be honest, who is not happy about 20 extra days? Come on, tell me.
So, I'm Shania.
Uh-huh.
I'm an Evans student. I'm in 7th grade.
Uh-huh.
It's a little yes and a no.
Mm-hmm.
I think that if we should have time to do more hands-on activities.
Yep.
Instead of just sitting in a classroom and just listening to the teacher.
I'm down with that. All right. I'm down with that. And our teachers were saying they didn't have time to do hands-on activities because, okay, hold on. The reason why many of our teachers said they can't do as many hands-on activities is because it takes time to prepare, right? Teachers have to get stuff together if they're going to do things, and usually it needs to happen in longer than a class period. And so if we have more time, we can figure out how to do more hands-on activities, but that's something that we'd like to see as well. I'll take one more, and then we'll go to the press. Go ahead.
I think having
Tell me your name.
Tonio Thompson.
Nice to see you,
I
Tonio.
think having 20 extra days would be better for education because if we had more education, we could strive to be into great colleges like MIT.
Is that where you want to go? Nice. What do you want to study at MIT?
Computer.
All right. We got a computer scientist on our hands. Thank you for sharing. All right. Press questions.
Please identify who you are and we'll take press questions.
Kavitha. I was like, wow.
Lots of questions.
Can you tell us how much this cost for Randall and how much you're expecting or you've budgeted for all of this, both in terms of teacher costs and programming?
Yeah, about $500,000 a school. So with the additional 10, we budgeted $500,000 for Raymond this year, and we're looking at $500,000 per school. So it's an additional cost in next year's budget of about $5 million. Mark.
So does this need council approval? What's the process for making this actually? Is this a definite thing that's going to happen, or do you have to go through council approval first? Or
It's a definite thing that's going to happen. If it had to go through council approval, I feel very confident that my education committee chair would support us on this. But DCPS has the right to set the tour of duty for schools. And so in the same way that we've extended the day at some schools, we will just set a different school calendar for these 10, 11 now schools.
And then can I ask about intercession? Is that days off from school? It sounds like it may be days off for some students and maybe not for other students.
Days off for some students and not other students. It is voluntary, but it's really time to focus on interventions and support for our most struggling students. One of the interesting, I think, tidbits about Raymond is 96% of the kids are coming to intercession. So even though it's voluntary, it's an opportunity for them, and they're taking advantage of it.
Chancellor?
Yes,
Celia from Channel 9.
Sure.
Is this an effort to compete with the charter schools taking away so many of DCPS students? And two, do we hope to extend this to all schools?
Oh, I'm glad you asked that question. No, this is not about competing with the charter schools. Like literally every single day, my job is to figure out how to serve the young people who are in front of me, right? If kids and families go to other places, God bless them. But I got 50,000 kids right in front of me. And for the fourth year in a row, we've seen enrollment increases because families are coming back to DCPS. My job is to make DCPS the district of choice. I want our schools to offer what parents want for their students. And if parents feel like their kids can be safer in school and want more time and more instruction, then I'm going to give that to them. So we are trying to be the best. We recognize that there's a choice landscape, and we think that's good. Parents should have options. But we are working to be the best option in this city. And no, it is not something that's going to be extended to all schools because not every school community wants or needs that. One of the things about being the district is we have to provide a variety of possibilities for our students and families. And so some places and some people want it and other people don't. And so we want to be responsive to the needs of our school communities. Yes, ma'am.
WTOP. Can you talk about how the schools were selected and why most of them are in Ward 7 and 8?
Sure. We asked principals, we looked at our parent survey. First of all, we did a citywide survey and we asked parents to weigh in on extended day and extended year. And we looked at the areas where most parents said that they were most supportive of this. And we asked principals which school communities feel like they are ready for this, interested in this, and what have you. What's interesting is yesterday I was meeting with my principal. And so many of the principals in Ward 7 and 8 raised their hand and said, yes, we want more time with our young people. And I think that is a huge testament to their willingness to do whatever it takes for their kids. But yesterday in my principal cabinet meeting, a Ward 3 principal raised her hand and said, wait, I'm not going to be able to do it. And so I think, to some extent, there are some folks who've just never really thought about being able to do this. And I think we'll watch very carefully how we progress at these 10 schools. But we always want to be responsive. So if there are more principals and we get some more money, we will try to extend it to as many schools that are ready and willing to do it. Kavitha?
Have extended day at the moment, and is there are you thinking of tweaking that in the future to make it more extended? Yes.
So we have 41 schools that have extended day programs. They all look different. Some are 1 hour, some are 2 hours, some are, literally each school designs their extended day program. In some cases, schools said, I want to switch out extended day for extended year. And so we were able to do that. We just want to work with each school community to figure out what's best for them. We don't have a sort of one-size-fits-all approach. Yes, sir.
I'm Chancellor Martin Moulton, Greater Education. Early in the year, we heard about the achievement gaps for African American students. Can you specifically talk to the the achievement gap between African American boys and girls and how this program might help bridge that gap. Also, it was great to hear that the students are going to New York City. We live in one of the most culturally rich cities in the world, and our students going to the museums, which have a wealth of educational.
Yeah, she said that. She said, yeah, she did. She said that during DC. It has to start at home. The achievement gap. Let me say this, because I think we banter around the achievement gap like if we just flip a switch, we'll just close it. The achievement gap is the most persistent issue in education, bar none. And it is not simply a schools issue, it is a societal issue. We live in the metropolitan area that has one of the largest income inequality gaps in the country. So it's no wonder that we have significant achievement gaps. That being said, what we know is when our young people have access to high quality teachers, rigorous curriculum with high expectations, right, that we are able to begin to close some of those gaps. We also know that school just can't do it by itself, and we can't keep doing it the same way. This is part of the reason why we've made a big commitment to our Empowering Males of Color initiative to be able to address the specific needs that our young men come with, and the data shows that. People have said to me, well, if you have a young men of color initiative, why don't you have a young women of color initiative? And it needs to be the same. It does not need to be the same because the issues are different. As we look at the data around our young women of color, there are different issues. And so we need different solutions for them. And my team is working on a series of interventions around our women, our young women. There is no, this thing will solve everything, right? But what this thing will do, this extended year program is, it provides us with a greater opportunity, more instructional time, more extracurricular time, more enrichment time to give our young people a world-class education that they deserve. Can I take, okay, not press, but.
Because I was at the EMOC announcement, will that be an extended year school eventually?
It could be. Not in the first year. The first year we're going to concentrate on getting it open and up and running. And then in the very same way that we've worked with other principals and school communities to figure out if this is the right solution for them, we'll work with Dr. Williams to see if that's the right thing for the high school that we're opening.
We have some off-topic questions for both the Chancellor and Mayor. Would you prefer them now, or do you want?
Let's excuse the children.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Then we can, and if everybody will just hold tight, then we'll reconvene when we excuse the children.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.